Alright, and we have returned with Theme Hospital. Me call me Hauffman, and I screwed things up. Serves me right, as I was very cocky. Yes. Look at our financial situation, and our reputation is not that bad, but not anything to brag about. What happened is that I believe that we were doing very well. Yes, we already passed that initial phase, where um, we wouldn't that initial phase of uncertainty, yes, for our financial situation, and started investing a lot, buying all the doctors, and well, things went very wrong in the previous episode. Even though now we just received 4,000 bucks, will be helping us. Um, wait, have we received 4,000 bucks now? Where's the money? Let me see, money in. Oh, I guess. Wait, we received the money by 18th of May? That's far behind. Well, I think that the money just didn't come in yet. Perhaps it comes by the end of the month or something. But apparently we do. It's not like we did not receive the money. We do receive it, but it just did not come in. I'm hoping so. Yeah, but we do receive it. As you can see here, proof that we receive money from VIP. Yeah, VIP cash award. Even though this is for from a previous VIP, I'm thinking. Anyway, yeah, things went very wrong by the end of the previous level. You can see here that it's another screw up of mine, where I actually end up accepting an emergency, which I could not treat. I wanted to refuse it, but I don't know. I think I was actually, I don't know, perhaps too tired, and I just stuck in there. Let me do the following. Let's get you out of there and place this a little bit down here, perhaps. What I was saying again? Yeah, I want to refuse the emergency, end up accepting it. It was for, I think, gelitis. I don't even have the machine to heal that, and what I had to do then is to send everybody away. At least I was smart enough to send everybody away instead of allowing them to die in the hospital. Yes. So yeah, the things really went hairy by the end of the previous episode. Now it's time for us to find, stop complaining about the situation we are and trying to find a way out of this hole. I think the first thing I might want to do is to actually get rid of, lower the heat in the hospital. I know it's not the best, but it must be done. And I might want to actually get rid of one of these rooms here. I'm thinking, perhaps not now. Leave this as a last resort. If I get to the end of the year, yeah, this is saying that I'm in serious financial trouble, and that's true, because if I go by the end of the year having less than 2,000 bucks in my bank balance, I lose the scenario. So I want to leave this extra money here in the form of rooms for the end of the year. If I really need some extra cash in, I will be selling these rooms and preventing myself from losing the scenario. Yeah, because we have some people which could be given some money by getting healed by these rooms here, even though the slack tongue is not used that often, don't get used that often. Yeah, but as I was saying, this really serves me right, because this is not a proper financial way, the proper way of dealing with a business. Yes, not a good management practice. I've been far too aggressive. Actually, I've been an aggressive investor, you know, leaving no margin for mistakes even. Because if I was smarter, I would actually leave in some good amount of money, at least the amount of money we usually lose by the end of the month, like perhaps 8,000 up to 10,000. I always have 10,000 in my bank account before making investments. And as I was editing the previous episode, I realized that I did not pay attention to the money I had in my balance, yes, in my bank, before buying these items here, and I ended up screwing myself a little further with some extra expenses here. So yeah, and also I've been hiring doctors when I shouldn't. Yeah, I know that. I'm very aware of that. But it's part of my aggressiveness, yes, as an investor and a manager in this game, of course, yes. So speaking seriously here, my reasoning or my defense or argument to defend myself when buying doctors when I shouldn't, yes, such is the case here, is that I have faith in my business. Yes, here you can see the result of that mistake of mine, and I end up losing some reputation. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, as you can see here, I end up losing some reputation due to that mistake, putting me very close to lose the scenario due to this other reputation here. But I have a lot of faith on my hospital, my business. That's why I keep acting aggressively. I do believe this is just a little rock in our path, a little how can I say? There's a word for that, but I'm not remembering. Just a little, some little problems that come by, and just as soon as they come, they go too. So I really have faith on it. I'm thinking of the future when I will not and explaining why I keep hiring doctors. Yes, or trying to at least. I'm thinking of the future when all this bad moment, this phase goes by, and another one comes in where I will not have doctors available to hire, because as we learned from previous levels, doctors will be coming by, will disappear by the end of the level, and you will not be getting good ones, yes, unless you train them. That's why I keep looking for them, keep hiring them, because again, I believe this is just a moment. We'll be, even though looking at this, I believe we will recover from this, and I'm thinking of other problems. Even though a smarter manager, investor, it's weird for me to say that and not hear my own words, but really, if you want to be safer, yes, if you want to be more secure, you would actually not do what I do and deal with the problems, the current problems, instead of just thinking of the ones that might end up or might not end up showing in the future. I think that's the smarter way to do, but I'm well, not as smart apparently. Anyway, enough of this babbling. Let's proceed. Yeah, you heard that there was a earthquake warning, and I've been observing how the game goes, and I've been realizing that before a big earthquake, yes, there's a smaller one apparently. And I was thinking, is that a way of the game to tell you to get yourself ready, to brace yourself for a stronger earthquake? Like a little help from the game for you to know when an earthquake's come by, then meaning that you have to do some preparing, take some measures, such as repairing machines and putting the strength up to par, yes, before a stronger earthquake hits you. So that's quite interesting. I'm not sure if that's the case, but I believe so. I believe that before a bigger earthquake, one with 8 on the Richter scale, comes by, a smaller one, a warning one, comes first. So I don't know. Let's keep watching it and see if that's true the case, because I don't remember. Yeah, this is smaller ones here. Yeah, earthquake warning. So yeah, the smaller ones comes first for you to take your measures in order to avoid machines blowing up on you. What's this? Right, I don't have the reputation to send to the research department, and I wouldn't have the money to place such machine in the hospital if I had it available. So let's proceed. Yeah, because I've been I think I've been complaining at least, or commenting on the fact I don't have many patients in the hospital, but really, there's something that a good manager or investor should consider, yes, the unexpected events, yes, because this hospital could actually get entirely empty, and it's not the game's fault. Yeah, see, I think I'm correct on my theory. Before X-ray? Yeah, before a bigger earthquake hits, a smaller one comes by to warn you, for you to take to brace yourself and take the necessary measures to avoid having your machines blowing up on you. I don't know. It sure seems to be the case, right? Anyway, what I was speaking about before the earthquake thing. Yeah, so yeah, if patients disappeared, it's up to you to be ready for such situation. Yes, to have some extra money in the bank for that case. Here I'm not really ready for that situation because, as you can see here, I'm well. If this was the last month, I would have already lost the game. Yes, even though I have some cards up my sleeve. Yeah, sleeve. Yes, like selling these rooms to make some extra money just to be alive for another year, perhaps. But whatever the case, let's stop complaining, even though I'm not sure I'm really complaining, more like commenting and trying to find solutions here, or see if it's really necessary, because let me see one thing here. Yeah, we're not that far from beating the amount of money out, yeah, so it's all about getting a good amount of patience, perhaps, having a wind of luck here, perhaps some emergencies, or even epidemics to grant us some extra money. To fare well on or to recover from this situation I've got myself into. Yes, get out of this hole. Let's put up the time and see how will it go. Yes, how do we fare in the last month? Yeah, as you can see here, we made more money, we lost it, but we need to make far more money than that to get us out of the hole in a safe situation. Well, the moral of the story is that I better learn my lesson here, or learn with this situation. Yes, and be ready for future ones. Yes, even though this is supposedly the end of the end of the game. Yes, the last level. A bit late for me to learn such lessons. But perhaps if you're going to play the game, you can learn from my mistakes. You don't have to go through my the same difficulties, commit the same mistakes as I've committed in order to fare well in the game. Yes. Well, let's proceed a little further, see how will we do money-wise. Will we really be failing the level due to not have enough money? Let's see. An emergency, that's definitely going to help us. 3 people with rupture nodules, 6,000 bucks. I have to keep my eye on it, because emergencies regarding the operating features are always a box full of surprises. Yes, because many things can go wrong, like, I don't know, handymans, repairing the machine in the wrong time, doctor's tired, yes, leaving the operating feature in the wrong moment, stuff of the sort. So I gotta keep an eye on it to make sure everything will be ready for these 3 patients. It's only 3 patients, really, no reason for us not to fail, but if I'm not careful enough, if I'm not paying attention to it, it might end up happening. So yeah, end of the month, any interesting doctors to hire? Not really. Anyone I should be... Actually, I will have a look how is the happiness for my doctors and nurses and all that, because there's one nurse here which seems to complain a lot. This one here. But apparently this time around she's a little happier. Okay, let's proceed. Yeah, there they come. Let's see if we have the required surgeons aside. Let me help you get in. You're a very bad one, actually. Let's try and get the best ones there, because they operate faster. Oh, I didn't know I had that many bad surgeons in my hospital. You are a little better. Let's see if I have a consultant. I don't think I have consultants. You are a ready guy. Go work in there, and we're going to get someone else over there. This surgeon is a bad one. He's a really good one, by the way. Let's get him to operate these patients, because they do perform faster than this shitless one here. Look how slow they are. That actually affects the performance. So better have the right doctors in there. Come on, guys, you're the next ones. Are you the next ones? Yes, you. Why the hell did you left? This kind of problem is really annoying. Who's coming there? None of you. So, what the hell is he doing? He just left the goddamn room. Now he's getting back in. Well, at least they are fasting. I think they will be processing all of these patients before the time runs out. Let's see how we fare for the last month. We made a little more money than we lost. That's all due to the amount of patients we have in the hospital. So, if we have the patients, we have the money. Yes, we will be making money. If we don't have patients, we will not be making money. That's the very base of our business. Yes, but again, we need to be ready for bad what's the word, moments or phases when there are not enough patients in the hospital. It has happened in the past. I think if you watch the previous levels, you might recognize moments where the patients are just not around. They disappear, and you have to find a way to keep your business afloat. That means having more money stored to pay for all the doctors you have and stuff like that. I know I've been repeating myself, I think, over that topic, but it's an important one. And actually, not only for... I can hide because I'm negative, but I really want to hide the guy. It's something for life too. If you're going to manage a business, it's the kind of stuff you might want to keep in mind. You see, this is the kind of stuff which is really good about games. You learn a lot from it for life too, really. Well, not from our games, I suppose, but managing games definitely, yes, it does teach you a lot about real life business, or allow you to have some insights. People with heretics, I can't really help you, go away. Let's allow this guy to come. Perhaps he will be like in the hospital and paying us 4,000 bucks. Actually, have that 4,000 bucks come in, because I don't remember. I think it's too late already for us to see that. Well, anyway, let's just let me just see here. Do machineries cost treat that's in? Yeah, no, they don't have a monthly cost apparently. Machines or upkeep, I think that's how they call it, cost, or maintenance cost even. Yeah, so that's one last thing for us to worry about. There we go, we managed to treat everybody before the end of the month. That aid is a lot, as you can see there. 6,000 bucks, taking us temporarily out of the hole because it's not the end of the month, so we have to consider that too. Do you need to be there? No, you don't need to be there. You were a very good surgeon. You might have helped us on the operating theater, and instead it was in the wrong spot, in the wrong place. Let's go on. What else will be happening? What else we will have to pay attention to here? Let's allow a handyman to come by and dealt with that. So it's a little early. I won't commit the same mistake as I've done previously to cry victory before you know, having a good amount of fat in the way of money, in the form of money to consume if things go wrong. But it seems that we are definitely recovering. We have the new jelly, what's your name? Don't know what molder. Jelly vat. It's not the name he used, but okay. We have a jelly vat available, even though we don't have. Look at that, 11,000 bucks for that. I definitely cannot place that on my. Yeah, it's a little late to tell me that. We don't have the space or the money to place that machine in the hospital. Let's wait for the end of the month. Perhaps we will be faring well on our baldness. Do I have anywhere where I could put placing that? Let's do the following. Let me think here. Is there anywhere I could be placing that? Not really, but I'm going to do the following. Do I have anyone with slack tongue here? Or whatever the case, I will be. Let me get rid of this room here and placing the hair restoration clinic here, so we can make some money off that patient. Yes, and then if needed, we can take this room out and place in the slack tongue clinic back in. Even though I think. Yeah, even though I think there are far more patients with baldness than patients with slack tongue, then perhaps it would be interesting to keep this machine here instead of the slack tongue. We'll see about that, how the game goes before making such decisions. Right, place this over here, and this here, this one there, all that stuff we usually do. There we go. Let's speed up the time, allow for the end of the year to come by, perhaps some extra money if we fare well on our awards. Hopefully we will, yes, giving us some extra money. There we go, the end of the year. How did we fare? Let's see, charts for the year 2002. We are of course not the richest, even though I would expect them to be far richer, richer than this by now. But anyway. Kill counts, we're doing fine. Most visitors, no deaths. And total value, we're doing fine. How do we fare? Only 2 awards. A -1 for machinery. I was actually expecting to have a -1 for poor management decisions. I think that's the one. But after all, we just end up not losing any reputation and only 10,000 bucks extra. But you know, it's money. I think that might end up making a difference. How are we? Yeah, we're back to 26,000 bucks. I think we can breathe a little better or calmer or whatever, as we have some fat to burn now. Yes, even though I'm, like I said, I'm playing the aggressive investor here. I don't like to see my money stocked on the bank account unless I don't have anything else to do with it. I rather invest it and get returns from my investment. But this is not enough money for me to buy a new wing. Yeah, not enough money to buy a new wing. So yeah, I gotta wait a little longer before buying a wing to place more machines inside, because we do have them now available. Yeah, at least the training room. We have to place the jelly vat and this lactone. Yeah, we could just remove that. And I think even the scanner, yeah, the scan, the blood machine, which are both very expensive. I really will need a lot of money before being able to place them in my hospital. Okay, let's speed up the time, see if more money will be coming by. We have to wait until the end of the month to see if we are really faring well money-wise. We have really left that storm behind. Oh, epidemic alert, that's actually not that bad this time around. I'm very confident on the ability of my doctors, on the efficiency of my hospital. Reason why I'll have to send this guy away. Reason why I actually welcome epidemics. Yeah, it's a very easy one. I think 2,000 only, but will be. No, I don't want to. I almost clicked on the wrong one again. God damn it! Pay attention, Hauffman. I want to attempt to cure all patients, and if I succeed on that challenge, it will be a good amount of money coming in. Where are the sick patients? Sick patients, where are you? Have I clicked on the wrong button? No, apparently it was this woman here. Only her. So there we go. Easy money, isn't it? Definitely some easy money. Yeah, you can see here what I was talking about. Hiring doctors even when I was in a bad situation money-wise. Actually, they actually paid off. My betting, there's no other word for that. I was betting on my hospital. Actually paid off, because now we don't see good doctors around, but I have a good amount of them in the hospital, so I don't really have to worry. I was thinking about getting an extra reception, even though now it's not having extra, yeah, look at that, a lot of money for us. We don't have queues on the reception, but later on I think we will. As the following, I will yeah, 10,000 definitely helping us. I will be like an aggressive investor, investing this money on a new wing. I'm going to pause the video here, doing some changes, and I will be back after I'm done. Before that I will be saving, because no bugs may come by. So let's save it on this fourth game here. There we go. You wait right there, I'll be back soon. Okay, so here we go with the machines I've placed, or there they are, better saying. We're back to 8,000 bucks. Like I said, I was going to spend my money in getting more machines, because there's been a lot of people with what's the name of the gelitis? Yes. So there we go. We have now this machine available, and the scanner. I'm not investing more money because I'm not that crazy, I think. So I thought of having at least some the amount of money we lose by the end of the month available, so we don't drop below to negative values. Yes. So let's speed up the time, see how will this actually pay off. I was thinking when I was placing the scanner that it's far more interesting to have cure machines. Those are the ones that really pays off or pay a good amount of money. But the diagnostic machines also receive money when I diagnose people, so it's not like I really should give priority to healing machines, because both net us money. Okay, so let me see here. How are these machines doing? They're all doing fine. None of them are below 8 of strength, as apparently, as far as I can see. Even this one, which is the weakest one around, or this one, which is very weak too. Let's speed up. How many people do I have to heal this time around? 800? No, 600. Let me see here. Anything? What? Yeah, no, queuing for the GP's office. Why are not sitting down? There are. I'm quite confident there are some benches here. Well, go figure, right? Let me see here. Any other machineries which could be? Yeah, this one will have to get its hardware replaced soon. Yeah, this is another thing I should be paying attention to have extra money to replace the machineries. Yes, so I want to consider that. I might want to consider to placing extra bathrooms elsewhere in the hospital, because you can see some of them have the icon for bladder over them. But let's take it easy. Yes. Oh, we changed the month and we have not dropped. Have we changed the month, or is my impression? It's my impression. Let's go on. Let's see how will we fare this time around. Let's see how. Yeah, we got a lot of money out because no, the month has changed. Well, anyway, let's just go on and see how we'll do, how will bank balance do, and our reputation too. Let's not forget about that. Wow, we are already by the ultra scanner. I'm quite confident we have the atom analyzer available then. Well, anyway, let's proceed. We have some extra money available. Let's get some more perhaps clinics, or should I decontamination, perhaps more diagnosed machines on the hospital. Well, since I have as far as I've been reading on the internet, since I have my consultants attending on the GP's office, they pretty much figure out the disease the patients have without the need for extra diagnosed machines. Yes, they are very good at pointing out the disease from my patients on the first or the second look. Yeah, so I don't really need diagnosed machines that much. Let's see, how did we fare last month? Because I think I lost some money. No, we're making money, so there we go. Crisis averted, really. This there we go, and I will be hiring my doctors again. Yes, back again. I'll be back to what I was doing. So yeah, perhaps I don't have to worry later on hiring. Ooh, what? Who the hell died? Let me guess. This is a pharmacy thing. Where is my pharmacy? Was that? No, it's not. It was not. Yeah, he's dying. He died outside. It's not my fault. God damn it. Yeah, my drugs failed me. I will not. I better do things right this time around, because I will not be getting 10,000 bucks by the end of the year. Get the patient to wait. I'm going to get that lactone clinic placed here. Yeah. Now I gotta work with the idea of not having 10,000 bucks by the end of the year. Better not forget that. Yes. Otherwise, I will find myself in trouble. I don't have a lactone clinic. Yeah, anyway, let's place it here. No, I didn't have one. Yeah, I was speaking about the fact that games do help us on learning things for life, really. So games can be really educative or educational, I guess is the right word. But if I was going to have a real business, I think I would never take such an aggressive position. I would be more like the safe guy, because you know, it's real money. I don't want to screw things up, end up living under a bridge somewhere. But it's not like you don't have. It can be a mix of a safe investor or manager and an aggressive one. Like, you know, take some bold moves, while still being safe, like having some extra money for emergencies. Yes, I think even aggressive investors do that. I'm making up things here, but anyway, let's just proceed and see how. Wait for more money to come by. Good epidemics. Let's make some extra money. It seems to be an easy one. Who actually is sick around here? I don't see anyone sick. Where are the sick patients? It's probably only one person. Where in the world is that person? Where are you? I just say one sick here. Wait. Ah, freaking hell! Didn't I pay the fine? Yeah, I did pay the fine. I click. Why am I clicking on the wrong things this time around? That never happened before. But I don't feel tired. Anyway, let's just proceed. It wasn't that much of a amount of money to pay. I just lost 2,000 bucks and didn't make some extra money. Yes, could be worse. Right. Let's see through the bright angle. Let's proceed. Try and recover that money we lost, and even recover the money we did not get through the epidemic. What a pity. Anyway, how's the hardware machines doing? Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I think I already commented on that. It's kind of annoying to have to check your machines all the goddamn time, because it gets a little old after some time. I wish there was a way to automate that. Not really automate it, but to not have to. What the hell are you guys doing? Not to have to worry about that. Like even pay some extra money monthly. Speaking of paying extra monthly, let's increase this. Paying some extra money monthly to make sure I don't have to pay for commodity or for comfort. Yes, like when you are in a good situation, you don't have to worry about that. What are you waiting for? Oh, you're queuing for the scanner. Let's play some drinks machine. I have the money for that. Let's pay attention to that part of the hospital, that point of the hospital. We want to place this over here because I could do differently. Could place this. God damn it! Come on. Could place it. God damn it! Come on. Son of a gun. Place it. Why do I have to click to pick this up? Yeah, it's a little finicky, or far more finicky than I wish it was. What was I speaking about again? Well, never mind. It wasn't that important, I suppose. And I placed it the wrong way. Great. Oh yeah, I wish there was a mechanic where you could actually pay some extra money to have the comfort of not having to check for machines all the time, but that actually would make you a little, or would make things a little too automated, and you would end up having not much what to do, I'm thinking. Like the game would become boring because all you do is actually sit in front of the screen watching it go by, watching the hospital work by itself. You need to have something to do, but I think that's not the best solution. Yes, to make people constantly check for machinery. It does work, yes, but I think it works only depending on the player experience. I think I commented on that previously. If it's a player which haven't really played many games in the past, everything's new for him, then it's actually a good way to keep him entertained, because it will take much longer to get him bored than it will take for someone which has been which have played more games in the past, has more experience, has seen many, have been more, what's the goddamn word? Let's hire this woman. What am I going to do here actually? I'm thinking about placing a reception desk here. You are stuck there, aren't you not? Are you not? Yes, you are. So I think I will need to do something about this. Yeah. So people more experienced players require more. Let's say, what's the goddamn word? Simulation. There we go. Freaking hell. Requires more stimulation before getting excited or happy even. But whatever the case, unfortunately our time have come to its end once more. So that was quite the scare, yes. That drop of the ball from me, or that screw up from me. But we have recovered. We are now ready to head towards the end of this level, even though there's, god damn it, we have a lot more what to do yet before reaching. So perhaps we will not be finished this game sooner than I was thinking of by the beginning of this level. So anyway, whatever the case, I do thank you for your time. I hope you come by the next episode. so we can see what will happen in next. Am I going to make more, commit more mistakes, screw up more times, or are we going to have a safe ride all the way until the end? And actually, what else are we going to see from Theme Hospital? Because there's still something to see regarding UFOs, it seems, right? So please do come by for the next episode. Let's find out together what happens next. See you then by the next episode.